Bulletproof coffee.
Are you ready?
Alright, dude, I'm so down.
Smash that like button and press subscribe. Kevin, I lost my hat. Dallas, Mia, and Zeppelin.
What's up, YouTube? Kevin here, coming at you with another how-to. Today, bulletproof coffee. It's been a staple of my diet for the past couple of years now. I pretty much don't go a day without it. Every morning I make this stuff and it has been a game changer. Let's jump right into it. You're gonna need a couple of things. A blender, a French press. With a blender, doesn't really matter, nothing fancy. French press, just a standard French press. Now, as far as the coffee itself goes, I like to use Bulletproof brand, brain octane oil, otherwise known as MCT oil, Kerrygold grass-fed unsalted butter. This is the original. I like to use the Mentalist, which has a rich nutty flavor. Brain octane oil, highly refined coconut oil, Kerrygold Irish butter. For flavor, we're gonna throw in a little vanilla and some cinnamon. I'm also gonna be adding some cocoa powder. Let's get some water boiling. As that water's boiling, we'll go ahead and get the French press and the blender ready. We're gonna put 2.5 tablespoons of coffee into the French press. Now we're gonna set this aside and we'll get the blender ready to go. And here, we're gonna start with 2 tablespoons Kerrygold unsalted butter. The key thing here is that you want grass-fed butter. You want butter from cows that have only been fed grass. Check out our lines, mark it right about there, and then we'll open it up and cut it. Boom, throw it in there. Brain octane oil, AKA MCT oil. We're gonna add 1 tablespoon of that. A little bit of vanilla for flavor. Cinnamon for flavor and health benefits. Mostly just for flavor though. And I'm going to top it off with the cocoa powder. That's ready, we'll set it aside. Put the lid on. The water is just about boiling. You really don't want your water to be too hot. You don't want a rolling boil. You just want it to be simmering, steaming, just on the verge of boiling. We'll go ahead and turn this off. And now, just to avoid making a mess, I like to pour it over the sink. Give it a quick pour. Now we're gonna stir it up. After giving it a quick stir, fill it up the rest of the way with water. Perfect. Set this aside for about 3.5 to 4 minutes. All right, it's been about 3 or 4 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and press this coffee, blend it, and get it in the neck. You'll see one side is like this, one is like that. Make sure this side is towards the front. And I like to slide that front end in a little bit first just to help avoid any spillage. And then we'll just push that in flat. It's really not that complicated. Press it slowly but firmly. Now we're gonna pour it in the blender. Now for the fun part. Gonna get this lid on here nice and tight, and we're going to blend it for a solid 30 seconds. For one, hold the lid, and then we're gonna pulse it a few times to get that butter broken up. Once the butter is broken up, we'll give it full send. Now watch the bubbles rise. Look at that. Now pour it and enjoy. It's gonna be hot, so be careful. Cheers. And That's the stuff. Bulletproof coffee. Try it.
Smash that like button and press subscribe.
So, for one, and all right, let's get this started. Here we go. Check it out. So, go ahead. Now we're gonna go ahead and, but